Hi, welcome, beautiful, beloved souls. To those of you who are new, my name is Gemstone, and I always try to plug the fact I'm an author, but I'm also a psychic medium, and I channel. Now, I've already channeled about 3-Eye Atlas. I've channeled multiple times, and there are multiple videos about those channelings. The first channeling was very brief, and it was on the 19th of August. Since then, I channeled about nuclear, how the engines are nuclear fusion, and I said, I'm putting myself out there because I did do biochemistry, but I don't know how nuclear fusion or fission or any of that works. Anyway, I've got some information, but there's several bits of information. You also know I channeled about Gus Lamont, and on the 20th, so there's a lot of different channelings here. So let's start with the 25th of October 2025. I asked about Gus again, and as you already know, I channeled earlier that Gus got into some medication and it's nobody's fault. His grandmother found him unresponsive, and more information came on the 25th that there's something to do with near stables. There's some bones, which is not Gus's, they're bones of pets or something, and he is close there. And they said to remember, we said he was a curious toddler who swallowed pills, and he was found unresponsive by his grandmother, and she panicked because this child was under her watch, and he's buried near, according to this, a stable. Kind of a brickwork came into mind. Now, I want, before I go ahead and discuss anything more, I am not a crime specialist. I don't usually work psychically in the area of crimes. I've only ever done this once before, and that was a long time ago, and everything I said was correct. But I'm more channel about spirituality and aliens, UFOs, and about life. And on the same day, just a bit of background, there's a YouTube video going around about she's female, and she's a doctor. Don't know if she's an astrophysicist or what. And I'm not sure whether she worked for NASA, but she discovered that before we modern humans ever had anything in space, that in the 1940s, she discovered these she's got from 1940s onward, these flat surfaces that were like mirrors. And I channeled what they were. So I said, what are the reflective objects found by the female doctor? Gem. Many thousands of years ago, civilization was very technologically advanced, and they were put into space, devices to harness Earth's magnetic fields by reflecting certain crystals found in the Earth's field. The civilization generated power. And I left it there. I need to do some more reading. But I promised you that on the 29th of October, which was yesterday, I would revisit 3i Atlas. So I'm just going to read exactly what. More information. At present, the spaceship is at perihelion past, and it has refueled from corona of sun, so it can use plasma to cover up shield to once again appear comet-like phenomena. The science mission has been successful, as the reptilians have mapped which planets have been suitable for seeding life, and this has been their plan, to map so their species can find a home in future. We told you they were related to reptilians on Earth, but this is diluted blood, means one species now diversified to being solid, humanoid, whereas reptilians on spaceship are not like that. They are partly solid, partly made of a light vibrating, so they can exist in 2 dimensions. Reptilians on Earth are also 3rd dimension, as they have solid form. This is an evolutionary result from ancient Egyptian pharaoh ancestors, marriage to human wives. And I said, more about 3i Atlas, please. And after refueling, they will head back, but trajectory path has minutely altered to save spaceship from discovery. And I've just done another channeling, the 30th of October 2025. Bit of background. I saw a YouTube video and the headlines were, "Warning, it's coming to Earth." So I thought, okay, is 3i Atlas heading for Earth? So my question was, is 3i Atlas landing on Earth? Because that's what this YouTube video and this YouTube channel, they have thousands of subscribers. I don't. So it said, welcome back. More details you want. This spaceship is not coming to Earth. Humans are not important because those visitors knew already how Earth is being fought over by other species, and their diluted blood lineage is in control. So their mission was to map your solar system. Even if they have relatives here, it was thousands of years since their last voyage to Earth. However, they have sent probes to Mars and to Jupiter to see whether those can be suitable for stationing future visits. Mars has been very interesting for them, and so they went very close to see if humans are on the surface of Mars. At present, the spaceship is waiting behind Sun to see what direction home is quickest. Adjusted direction via millimeters in space to leave quickly. We described power, but we now describe them. So in the past, in my channeling, they described the nuclear power and how nickel protected it. So I'm not going to reread that. I'll just keep reading. We will describe them. They are almost 9 foot tall, with almost a metallic sheen to their skin. But they are reptilian beings and similar to the ones who originally looked as humanoid. But these beings able to leave their solid form and go to the 4th dimension. As light. They only appear 3rd dimension, so they can live in 3rd dimension. 4th dimension is used for astral traveling, dreaming, and lower beings move freely between your dimension and 4th. So I said, if they have cousins here, why map here? Good question. When ancient Egypt thrived, it was because of reptilians who decided to be living in solid form. These scientists were not part of original Exodus, but as time goes on, their interest made another visit, as it has been thousands of generations since first reptilians came here. They decided it was now time to see how Earth was progressing, even though they have cousins who keep in telepathic communication. The reptilian mission was to map your area and to see how war was doing. They are working on some mission to deploy more interstellar ships to help the war. And in the next 6 months, you will discover other strange space anomalies, all hidden technology. When Earth was young, other species lived here, and you humans were pets. Now you have developed, and this is most concerning to those reptilians who own Earth. Many more visitors on their way to Earth, but not 3-Eye Atlas. We say when people look up, don't fear what is coming, because it is help. We send love and blessings. Now, I want you guys to understand that this, in a way, is not 100%. Remote viewing, at best, is 65%. Channeling, if you don't protect yourself, you can channel all sorts of entities. So if you are trauma and it's unhealed, you can still channel, but it tends to be lower vibrational. And I want you to take what I've said for entertainment purposes only. This is not verified by science. It's not verified by physics. None of my channelings is verified by anything. It's just what I channel. So take it on a spiritual level. But no, according to me, 3i Atlas is not coming to Earth. And we also must remember, when we name something, so we name Earth, it's Earth or Gaia to us, but to aliens out in space, it could be, or even other dimensions, Earth could be called something else. Our sun is Sol, but that's not necessarily, these reptilians on 3i Atlas have mapped our space, but they might not call it, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, blah, blah, blah. They might call it or whatever. They might not even speak at all. It might be planet 1, 2, 3, 4. And yes, 3i Atlas is a name we have given to a comet. But even if it was a genuine comet, to an alien who saw that comet in their space, it's not called 3i Atlas. This is terms humans give. And again, to an alien, we might not even be called humans. We could be called anything. So please, when I do readings, whether it's about anything, you take it with a grain of salt. Trust your gut. And this is any psychic, any remote viewer, because it's always speculative. Thank you for watching. I always am honored and appreciative of any and every view. You guys have made me what I am today. Thank you. Please take care of each other and of yourselves. Love, light, and blessings. Bye.